Hi, I'm Caitlin Murray, Executive Director of Bravo Vail, and welcome to Inside the Music, brought to you by US Bank. Special thanks to all of our partners, sponsors, donors, and ticket buyers who make the festival possible. Thanks so much and enjoy.
Hi, I'm Anne-Marie McDermott, Bravo Vail's Artistic Director. I'm really excited to introduce you to a new series that we have created especially for this unique summer. It is called Inside the Music, and this will provide us with a more intimate glimpse into some of our musicians' lives and their thoughts and their perspectives on music making. Each episode will have a whole different perspective, and I'm very excited to present this to you. Please enjoy.
I remember our last concert together was in February, and we'd already heard from some colleagues, fellow musicians, of course, that things were getting canceled left and right for them. When it really started happening, it was like a tidal wave, and it seemed like everything was canceled within a weekend.
Not being able to do what you have been doing for what feels like a lifetime, it just feels odd, and it feels a little bit like you've kind of lost a sense of who you are. It's still scary now. It hasn't left, and I'm still thinking about what the future will look like, and how classical music is most probably going to have to change in some way, shape, or form in order to accommodate health and people's comforts.
And when we came back together, it actually seemed as though no time had passed really musically. I mean, we've been doing this together with such an intensity and commitment for long enough that it really kind of felt like riding a bike as the proverbial example.
It was surprising how normal and easy it felt. I mean, the very first notes were maybe a little bit funny, but once we kind of got going and rehearsing, it was a normal that I missed actually, for the past 4 months, and everyone kind of misses.
The first piece that we were going to play together after this huge break from one another was Beethoven Opus 74, the Harp. And it just so happened to be one of the first pieces we ever performed together as a group in the early years of the quartet. It just was so meaningful to come back to a piece that meant so much to all four of us together as a group, and just also happens to be one of the most bright, warm, comforting, beautiful pieces we've ever played. The slow movement of the harp quartet just feels so fitting right now during this time. There's one particular moment in the middle of the movement where everything just stops and all four instruments play a chord, and then there's a pause. When the music finally starts back up, there's a tiny little first violin line that brings the theme back in, and everyone joins in with the most motion there's been yet in the piece. It's so satisfying. It's one of the most rewarding moments of that movement. It reminds me of what we're going through right now, which is we're finally playing together every day after not playing together for 4 months. We had that feeling of just everything stopping and not being sure what was going to happen. And now we get this sense of hope and satisfaction and the feeling of what we were missing.
We're actually in the middle of a multi-year recording project right now, doing all of the Beethoven String Quartets. Even through the experience of the world sort of stopping, this was very much on our minds. And actually the first thing that we did together when we got back was to prepare for a recording session. And we recorded Opus 74, the Harp Quartet, and half of 59-2.
We're here in Vail now, and we're getting ready to play actual live streamed, at least, concerts. And the feeling is so exciting because, we did just come from doing recording. It's been amazing to focus so intensely and to play together again, but nothing can replace the ephemeral nature of a live performance. That's what I love the most about it, is that it's what makes music so special. It's there in the moment and then it's gone and you have the memory of it. It's so different from a recording.
The value of being able to play for people in the past is one that we'd underestimated as performers. Getting to play for people, whether it's virtually, at least where the performers are together and we're getting a sense of being together and giving it out to people in some way, shape, or form, or if they're live, I think that's just an invaluable experience, and it gives us energy to be able to interpret the music that we work on and go even deeper, because we feel like those little differences that we argue about are making a difference for someone somewhere. And I think the Beethoven, at the end of the third movement, when it winds down actually to a finish, it's been quiet for a long time and it's kind of questioning, and where are we going? And it leaves us with this big question mark chord right before it brings us in to the final movement, which is back in the home key of E flat, and just feels like you're finally home and very redeemed, very comfortable and warm. That's what it feels like to be playing for audiences again.